You know, sometimes the hardest thing is sometimes when you are praying and you don't see the results manifesting physically. But you're saying to yourself, but I am praying, I'm praying, what's going on? And you see like nothing is changing, nothing is happening. So what I want to encourage you today, I want you to know that your prayer for your business is being answered. You might be asking me, how do I know that my prayer is being answered? I'll share with you a beautiful verse. I love this Bible verse. It's so wonderful, and hopefully that what I'm going to read with you, you're going to take time to when you finish watching this video, to watch it again and meditate in that verse, because I extremely believe it's going to open your eyes. So if this is your first time here, you are so welcome here. My name is Liliana, and in this channel I share tips and advice how to build successful business in partnership with God, with the word of God, with the faith, with the belief that God is with you. I know that we try to do everything ourselves, but I believe when we invite God into the scene, into our business, into our life, things are completely transformed, because as a person, we are so limited to what we can do by ourselves. But with God on our side, with working with God, everything is limitless. So we can achieve anything that we put our mind into it. So my topic for today is your prayer is being answered for your business breakthrough. So probably you have been praying for your business for a long time, and then you're thinking like, is God really hearing my prayer? Is God really going to answer my prayer? So I want to encourage you today. Yes, He's hearing that prayer. He's listening to that prayer, and He has maybe already answered your prayer, or maybe He's going to answer it pretty soon. So today I'm going to read in the book of Matthew. I want to read in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 7 to 8. And I want you to really pay attention what the word of God says. So if you finish watching this video, like I said before, go back in this chapter, meditate on yourself again, and see how God might speak to you also, because God does speak in the different way to different people in different understanding. So in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 7 to 8, this is what it says: ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Then it says, knock and the door will be open to you. Then it continues, and then it says, for everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be open. So do you understand? Now God is telling us here, we can understand. He's saying we have to ask. I don't know if you have been watching the past video that I did. I was talking about sometime we believe that because God sees everything, He knows everything, so He's supposed to just do things whenever He wants. And I was explaining to you guys that God gave us free will. He does not force Himself onto us, even though He may know what we want, what we desire, but He want us to ask. He want us to give Him permission, because God works with permission. You have to invite Him, then He will come in. It's like when a person is coming to your house, if they try to climb in through the window, you're gonna say they are thief. But a genuine person, usually what they do, they will come in the front of the door, they will knock. So it's the same thing with God. We have to get in the habit of asking, knocking, telling Him what is the situation, what is it that's going on in your business, what is it that you want God to do in your business. And always believe when you're making a prayer for your business, or even for anything else, you gotta believe. The key is you have to believe, because sometimes some people, they make prayer, they just making it out of just praying, but they don't really, deep down, they don't actually believe. So I want you, when you're making a prayer for your business, or any investment, you have to believe that God is listening to that prayer and he's going to answer that, because he said it so in his word. His word is God. In the beginning was word, and everything was made through words. So we have to say the word. So he said, he gave us that permission. He's actually telling us exactly what to do. So it's, you have to ask, and because when you ask, it will be given to you. When you seek, when you search, another word for seeking is searching. When you're looking, when you're searching, you will find him. You will find, what is it you're going to find? You're going to find God. You're going to find the answer to whatever trouble is going on within your business. You're going to find the answer because you're searching for solution. You know, I tell people business is all about problem solving. The more problem you solve in your business, the more money you're going to make, the more client you're going to have. Business is about problem solving. Money is a transaction between the value. What are you offering? What are you solving in order for the person to give you money? So this is what God is trying to explain to us. You need to ask. You need to seek. You need to search in order for you to get a solution to whatever situation that is troubling you in your business. Then he said, and the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives. For everyone who seeks, they'll find. Knock, the door will be open. So your prayers are being answered through you asking, through you seeking God, through you knocking. That is how God is going to answer your prayer. When you're not asking, when you're not seeking, when you're not searching, when you're not knocking, God, how is God going to answer that prayer? Yeah, you might say maybe right now, yes, Liliana, I have been praying, but keep praying. Don't give up. But how do I, my next question might be, how do I know that God has answered my prayer in my business? Well, God answers, he speaks through his word. So it can be through particular verse. So that's why when you're reading the word of God, don't just read it, try to meditate. God speaks through his word, or sometimes God does supernatural. You don't know how that business came through. You don't know how you had such a large order, such a large number of clients, but God touches them. Maybe somebody else who bought you product before, or they used your service before. They recommended another big company to your service to buy your product. You might not see it, but behind closed door, because the way you serve, the way you present your product, it's attracting. God is sending people in your way. Then you suddenly start seeing client after client every week. Large orders start coming in. That is God is answering you. But in order for you to notice that, you have to be in partnership with God. You have to connect with God into the word of God. That way you're not distracted, because sometimes most of the time God answer people, but they don't know how the answer look, because they are so distracted. They are looking for something just bang to show that this is God. No, that's not how God works. With God, for you to know this is God to speak, because you have to remember the devil also speak. So by you to be able to identify, to know that God is answering me, God is speaking to me, you have to be spiritual. You have to be connected with God in faith, and knowing that, no, this one, God is going to convince you, this is what I did. This is the answer to your prayer. So business owners, God has answered your prayer. If you asked, you knocked, you were seeking, God has answered. And if you notice God has not yet answered, continue praying. Continue, if you need to fast, continue to do whatever God is telling you to do. God will fulfill his word. God will always fulfill his promises. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next video. Bye bye for now.